what's up? It's your boy, Mike. Oh my god, my cringe-o-meter went through the roof immediately. Let me never do that again. Everyone, welcome to another Gaming Friday, and happy Friday, everyone! Or Saturday, if it is already Saturday for you. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you're doing well. How are you doing anyway? My apologies for the cringe right at the start. I don't know why I thought that would be funny. But anyway, welcome everyone, welcome to another Gaming Friday. So as you might already be able to tell, I am going to be playing some American Truck Simulator today. I was actually going to be playing another game instead, but I don't know, I was feeling a little stressed and not really in the mood to play that game, so I decided to play this game instead. You know, just drive around, relax a bit with some tunes, maybe have a chat. And that's gonna be fun. And man, this truck is very snazzy. I like it. Have I used this truck after I changed its configurations? I don't remember doing so. I might have, but I don't remember. Regardless, even though I love this truck, I find it really cool. Oh, look at that thing! It's beautiful. Even though I like it, I'm not going to be driving a truck today. Instead, because I want to relax, I am just going to be driving a car and exploring, you know, just a leisure drive. Why not? There are not that many people online on the server tonight. So yeah, this is going to be very peaceful. This truck is really cool. I really like this thing. Oh my god, I love it. Hey, blah, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday or Saturday, I don't know. I lose track of the time. Anyway, welcome to the stream and thank you for joining. Okie dokie, so let's get going. So yeah, I have no idea where I am, by the way. And this is my beautiful truck. But like I said, I am not going to be using this truck today. It's still Friday for you? Okay then, happy Friday. What was I gonna say? Right. So I am not going to be using this truck. Instead, today I'm going to be driving a car, trying out the new MP. What new MP? I'm on Truckers MP. Unless you are referring to some new updates, which has there been something new? I have no idea. In any case, my plan today is to be driving a car instead of my truck and just drive around. See places, explore. So I'm going to be using my civilian Scout, which unfortunately I had to add this little front bump here just because I wanted some of the police lights. But whatever. They made a few changes, so now I have to have this thing. SCS released their first beta test for their convoy mode, which is their version of MP. So oh really? I had no idea about that. But no, I am not running that. I am running 1.40 on Truckers MP. I haven't driven this car in quite some time, by the way. Can I add something here? Looks like I can. Let me see. What can I put here? A burger! Yes! Of course I'm gonna have a burger here. Of course! Alright, let's drive this thing. What? Invalid accessory detected? What? Has TMP not added fully support for the burger? Oh, come on! That's rubbish. Fine, let's go and remove this thing. Actually, no, hold on. I'm just gonna restart now because now I'm gonna have to. Alright, fine, I'm not gonna have the burger. I'm sad now. I'm sad. Okay, wait a moment there, I'm restarting the game. I don't think I have drove the Scout since TMP 7. That's been a while. Well, no, wait, TMP 7, that's the Truckers MP anniversary. So no, it has not been a while, it's just a couple weeks or so. But this year, no, TMP 7 was this year, blah. Alright, I'm restarting the game. I'm pretty sure I got kicked because the burger is not supported yet. Which sucks, by the way. I really wanted the burger in the car. I mean, why allow me to add the burger if you are not going to offer support for it? Fine, at least now I know. Do not add the burger. Unfortunately. What's TMP 6 then? Ah, yeah, it must have been then. Let's load the save again. And not add the burger this time. I have not played much multiplayer. Or any of these games at all, really, for a while, other than just, you know, some events. And the Scar itself, the Scout itself also I have not, I don't think I have driven the Scout at all in a very long time, except for my police one, because, you know, events. A police car with duplicated lights everywhere. Oh god, I don't think I want to see your car then. Alright, let's switch. Okay, so there's something else in the Scout that they must have changed that is not being supported on this current version of Truckers MP. The question is what it might be. Because one, I am a game moderator leader, so I do have fully access to all police parts that I can have. So I cannot be kicked because I am using police parts on the Scouts. In any case, before I switch to the Scout again, I am going to check, I don't know, remove all police parts or something. Let's try this again. I haven't really done much trucking since December. A trip here and there. Yeah, I haven't really been driving much myself either. Alright, let's load the save again. I wonder what it might be. Taking a moment to load. Yeah, that would be quite helpful, blah. That definitely would. Or maybe it does say something, but I think I would have to check the logs. Hey, Victor! Welcome to the stream and happy Friday! Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Okay, let's see inside the car. I don't see anything. I'm stuck. Ah, there we go. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Okay, this here is empty. Fine. Could it possibly be maybe that they have made changes to the way police accessories work on the civilian car, perhaps? I doubt it. But let me see. Let's remove this thing just in case. I think this should be a fully civilian Scout now. Never seen that bull bar before. That's because that's only for staff, blah. Alright, let's confirm this order. Let's drive this Scout and see if I get kicked for invalid accessory. I got kicked for invalid accessory. What the heck? Non-car accessory exists, so apparently this Scout has truck parts in it somehow? No, it can't be. Okay, instead of reloading the game right now, let me go to the repair shop. Ow, that's fine. Let me go to the repair shop and see if I find anything else in this car, because it should not have any. That's fine that I am driving the wrong way here. I am offline. I am not on multiplayer right now. You saw I got kicked from the server for a non-car accessory. I'm doing fine, Victor. Thank you. Just confused for why am I getting kicked for not having, for having non-car accessories in this car. because I have never save edited this thing. Actually, don't even know how to do that myself. Let me check the wheels. I mean, these are Scout wheels. You can see them. There, see? Scout's 12 inches is standard. It's default. And these are paintable. There's nothing there. There's just this regular Scout part. Same thing back here, just standard. Standard, I mean. Inside, just the usual plates for the windshield. This accessory slot has nothing. It's removed from the car, so it might be showing, but maybe it goes line. Well, it makes no sense though. Alright, I'm gonna do a different thing. Since to play on multiplayer, I'm gonna have to restart the game again. I'm going to instead switch to my police scout, because that one, it's gotta be guaranteed that it does not have any non-authorized accessories and such. Because the error that I am getting is that the car has a non-car accessory or part or something like that, which implies that supposedly the car has some truck part installed, which would only be possible via save editing. But I have never save edited my cars, or my trucks for that matter. Haven't seen any cars before unless it's been added since December. Actually, blah. The police bull bar has been on Truckers MP for at least 4 years, I want to say. Something like that. 3-4 years, maybe 5. I don't remember. Point is, it's been around for quite some time now. Alright, loading. Let me go ahead and log in as GML, although this is not going to do anything. Okay, so I am back. I loaded the save. I am on my truck, right? Let's pick the police car. Before actually, I'm not going to open the upgrade thing, because I actually have used this car on the last Truckers MP event, which was Truckers MP 7, I believe. You know, the anniversary convoy. So let's switch to this car and see what happens. Okay, I did not get kicked for invalid accessory. Alright. So the question now is then, what the frick is happening to my other scout? I do not want to use this car to drive around. I'm on a break, so no police car. Alright, here's my idea. Your paint job. Yes, I actually found about this paint job when I loaded the game to do the event a few weeks ago. Oh hey, there's another guy there. Let me pull into the garage. Alright, let's stay here. It's quite nice. Actually, there is the one thing I do not really understand about this paint job. It has the Canadian flag on it for some reason. I mean, nothing against Canada. Far from it. It's just... why Canada? I don't know. In any case, here's my idea now. I am going to strip this scout, because we are the best. Yeah, Canada is quite nice. I'm going to strip down this scout, strip it off from all its parts. I'm going to strip it from everything. I'm going to swap the wheels too. Right, this here is empty. That slot. Camera. You know, I just use this first person. There we go. I have it here, so I might as well use it. With that, and now remove it. Just make sure that I am indeed clearing this slot. I don't want to remake this Scout though. I don't want to. This, okay, the Scout, this car, it was added to Truckers MP back in 2015. And this is the very first Scout that I bought when it was first added. This is still a original. So yeah, okay, let me even swap the engine, because sure, why not? Even though I hate that engine. Let me swap the interior. Alright. Let's, I don't know, let's swap the paint job too. Interior accessories. Let's add this, and now remove it. Alright. Let's add this ugly caravan mirrors, and then remove it. Alright. And that's, oh my god, that looks terrible now. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Scout. I'm so sorry. Let's see what happens. This Scout. I don't understand. I do not understand. So yeah, maybe it must be something. It must be your idea, Vlad, that maybe there is. Maybe it might have been some accessory that I had on this Scout originally. Before the more some recent update, and maybe that accessory has been removed, but the code on that Scout is still the code, or part of the code for that accessory must still be present in that Scout, and the server might be detecting that as some non-car accessory. Oh man, what could it be though? If you want, you could always send me your game save, and I could see if I can look in the code for you. I have to see if there's a new decrypt program or not. Yeah, we can look into that later maybe. Because I swear I have never edited this car. The only thing I have ever done to this car was back when they switched when they changed the way the siren works. When they changed that, you actually had to install another accessory to the car, so you could have the police siren working again. And that was the only thing, but I'm pretty sure that I have already used that Scout before. I mean, after that change, and it worked. I don't understand. I can do one last test. I have here this very old Events Team Scout. Oh, they changed the paint job for the pilots. Okay, interesting. So this car here is a civilian Scout for all purposes. It has never undergone any of the changes that I have ever made to my Red Scout. Yeah, and it is fine. It is ugly as heck, personally, but weird. So weird. Okay, well, in that case. In a mod accessory in my truck and so go into the code and remove it. I really wonder what it might be. Well, in this case, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to drive the police Scout because I do not want to drive a truck today. I want to drive a Scout to just, have a leisure drive around. But I also don't want to drive a police car. I'm not on duty. I I don't want to change the paint job. Fine, I'll change the paint job. Nah, balls. Alright, let me go ahead and log out, because again, I am not on duty. Actually, I am on a break. Let's go to the repair shop. Actually, there's another one over there. Yeah, let's go to that one instead. So what I am going to do here, at least for until we can fix my scout, I'm just going to strip this one down of its police parts. Well, except maybe for the lights, because the lights are pretty, very pretty. Oh, look at this! I love it. But again, I'm not on duty. Look for it. All right, brother. Thank you. Let's see that later. So yeah, let's change the paint job on this thing. And yeah. No collision zone, so there's no problem if I drive through this truck. Here we go. It looks quite nice. Alrighty, let's see here. Truck configurator.
Sounds good, T-Rant.
Let's go to the paint job and use my apply color preset. Yes.
What's
There we
good?
go. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. To be honest, I like the ATS Cup car more than the ATS. It feels so different. Yeah, at least in terms of the paint job, I really much prefer the one on ATS too, because this, even though this is still an European car, it feels and looks a lot more like an actual police car than whatever they have there on Europe. Actually, I nicknamed the European police car paint job specifically as white marshmallow on wheels. That's kind of mean, I know, but it kind of looks like a marshmallow. Okay, what I am doing here is essentially replicating my civilian scout on the police car, on the police scout. Let's remove that beacon from the roof, and there's a slot there, but there's nothing there. Alright, let's see, the interior. Let's use this one because oh, burger! The burger's here, so the burger is supported. Okay, let's see. There's my windshield plates. Oh my god, let me just use this first person camera, please. Yep. Even the handling feels different. Does it? I don't think I ever noticed. Just want to flip at high speed. Well, to be honest, everything on ETS2 wants to flip. Really. That is a given. Alright. So this now is well, technically it's still my police car, but now it is a clone of my civilian scout. Alright, let's get out of here. It still looks quite nice though. Well, my civilian scout always looked nice. And it also always looked the same since I first bought it. Alright, let's turn these things on. There's more curvier than ATS streets. Make a few different. I think that might be open for debate. Alright. Burger. Okay. So like I said, let's go for just a leisure drive and let's explore. I could do some exploring on this state. What state is that? I was gonna say Iowa, but it's not Iowa. Man, I forgot what this state is. Idaho? Daisy, and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. Happy Friday. How are you doing? You know what? I think I know where I want to go first. I want to visit Bellingham. Specifically this area here. This is what we call the logging road. It is a mountain and it is very nice over there. So let's go there. But if I just drive from my headquarters city, which is Sacramento over here, to there, that is going to take the whole stream, so let's not do that. Instead, I'm going to teleport to some garage nearby. Salem, perfect. Yeah, yes, let's travel to Salem. And let's drive there. It's gonna be fun. I'm actually, for those of you who do not know, Bellingham, the mountain there, it has a sort of, but not really, secret road. And I want to go there. Oh, Salem's not in Washington. Oh, okay.
Ah, Joey, how you doing, buddy? Safe travels, mate.
Do I want to drive from Salem to there, or do I want to travel to depart from somewhere closer? Alright, let me see if I have a garage closer. So, let's see, Olympia, Tacoma, Seattle. I might have one in Seattle. If not, I'm just gonna drive there from here. That's no problem. I do have one in Seattle, so let's go to Olympia instead. Travel. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why they hit that road. It is such a nice way up the mountain. It is! I know, right? Originally, they had it blocked off with a world barrier, which you could easily drive around. But then, unless they have added it again, I haven't seen in a while. But then they eventually removed it. I'm going to use the GPS because I don't really know my way there. Let's head to here because the secret road starts here, and that's exactly where I want to go. All right, let's get going. Do I have the siren on this thing? Just out of curiosity. No, I don't. Okay, good. All right, let's hit the road. It's gonna feel very nice to drive again. I haven't really played this game quite some time, let alone driven a Scout in it. And here we go. Are you gonna take the car or truck? Today I'm taking the car. Red light. Stop. Today I'm taking the car, Tayson. I'm not doing any deliveries. I just want to relax and just, you know, see the environment, explore roads and such. So yeah, I think the car is better suited for this kind of driving. Not that you can't do this kind of driving with the truck. You can. It's just that, I don't know. I haven't driven the car in a while too, so yeah, I'm gonna use the car instead today. Yeah, looks like Yellowstone went there. I was so scared to just cross where the barrier was used to be. I crawled through interception because it was still all. Yeah, although you would be fine to drive around it. Everyone did, and actually, as far as I am aware, it's never been forbidden to do that. Because you can access the area. Oh, that was a very wide turn. Because you can access the area via normal driving, so it is fine. I myself went there many times. I'm going there right now. Oh, people. Hello, people. I see another Scout there. Nice. Alright. Oh man, ATS is so much nicer looking than ETS too. Ooh, I'm noticing some new refractions on the windshield. This must be part of the new lighting engine they added for 1.40. Looks nice. Looks nice. Looks nice. Yeah, looks neat. Quite interesting. Let me use the cruise control and let's drop the speed to 70. The limit here is 60. Let's do 70. That should be fine. Everybody, Dano, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to read and drive at the same time. That is dangerous. Good evening, Mike Dragon and good night. And I feel tired from this week. So busy in job was. Have a nice stream. Thank you so much, Dano Viva. And have some very good rest. Sleep well. And have an awesome weekend, by the way. That's important. And yeah, thank you for popping. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. It's classified as an Easter egg. It is. So it's allowed on TMP. Yep, that is about right. Better higher up say it was allowed. Yeah, I've always knew it was allowed. And even actually by the rule itself, if you read the rule, if I am remembering the rule correctly, it does say that, or at least it used to at some point, that you can kind of do it in places where you can access via normal driving. Well, not exactly with these words, but something like that. There was not there, just invisible. Yeah, ooh, a chopper. That's nice. I like this car. It's neat. I really wish, I really wish I could drive a Crown Victoria. I really wish I could drive a Crown Victoria here. I really do. Such a cool car. Oh, I feel like I am out of practice a bit. I feel my steering is not as smooth as it used to be. Then, to be honest, I have not driven in quite some time. It would be nice if they added those in ATS, even just for police cars. I know, right? They always are adding many different cars on those alternating vehicles every couple of weeks on the ETS2, but ATS, no love. So far anyway. Honestly, I have no idea if they even have any plans for ATS to do stuff like that on ATS. They might be. They might. I just don't know. In that regard, I really know as much as any other user. Still never gonna look at the new vehicles. You know, I actually haven't myself. I checked the very first batch, which had that Braco mini truck, but that was it. I didn't even drive that thing. I bought one, tossed in the garage, and it is there accumulating dust. Of course, now that one does not exist anymore because they are constantly replacing those vehicles, which I feel like they should not really be doing. They should just add them and leave them, I think. Though maybe there might be some technical reasons as to why they are always replacing them instead of just adding, like, add one model and then add another model, so we have these two new models and then another third model and another fourth and fifth and such. Because from a technical perspective, I think if they added and kept all of these cars, even though they are technically still all Scouts, whenever they would need to make any technical changes, upgrades, or fixes to the codes and such, plus upgrading everything for compatibility with newer versions of the game, they would have to do that across all of those vehicles, and that would be a lot of work, I'm pretty sure. Or I could be completely wrong in this regard. Not a fan of them removing them after. Yeah, me neither. School is just not interested in a temporary card. Yep. Same thing for me, blah. Same thing. And I think that is maybe the main reason why I never really bothered checking those vehicles. Because I mean, what's the fun in just having one model now and then not having that anymore? Like, let's say for example they add a car that I really like. I don't know, let's say they add the Crown Victoria on ETS2, which is impossible. Well, it is not impossible, but since those vehicles are using AI models, they gotta stick to what's already present in the game. So by default, ETS2 does not have any Crown Victorias. But let's say, hypothetically, that they do add a Crown Victoria, but it is only temporary. I don't want to have to buy a Crown Vic and then have it be replaced by, I don't know, a Lada. That would suck. Which, by the way, I think the current public car is a Lada. But yeah, it would not be fun. As much as I'm a fan of TMP, I would get to drive it once. Let me turn here and then I'm gonna finish reading. Yeah. Drive it once and we'll be gone next time. Yeah, I know, right? Same thing. And that's kind of what happened when I bought that Brayco. I bought it, drove it in, on the patio of my garage, and never touched it again. Now if I go back, it is a completely different vehicle. I think it's going to be a Lada. Unless the Lada is only for Patreons, Patreon supporters. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what the other car for patrons is. I know one of them is a Lada. I just don't know if the Lada, to which one the Lada is. All right, so folks, we are here driving this in the secret road on the way to the Bellingham map. As you can see, this thing is not on the map. But that is fine because this is actually an Easter egg of sorts. So much so that SCS Software actually removed the world barrier that was blocking this road. Even though you could just drive around the barrier before. This is so nice. Oh, look at this place. It is so beautiful. Yeah, I really like ATS. Oh man, I really like ATS. It has far more variety. Oh, I gotta turn here. It has far more variety on the landscape than ETS2 has. But man, okay, ATS is only desert. No, it is not. It is not desert. And even the desert areas, they have a beauty of their own. And even though, like, I was gonna say Canada, even though California and Nevada, for example, are mostly the deserts, even there you see a lot of variety in the landscape. While on ETS2, even though everything is mostly just vegetation, everywhere looks the same. Everywhere looks the same. And I personally find it boring. Even though many places are beautiful, I'm not denying the beauty of ATS2, but it all looks the same. It's boring. And I don't like boring. Actually, ever since ATS got launched, I cannot really bear playing ETS2 for much long. I really get bored. Even when I am playing with someone, I get bored of ETS2 very quickly. So yeah, play ETS2 has become kind of a chore for me. And I like ETS2. Actually, ETS2 used to be my favorite game for the longest time. Now it is ATS. At least one of the favorites. Lost track of time, got to go super started. Go to your mic, catch your run again. To be honest, it is nice, but after 5 years, it got boring. I know, right? Yeah, everything looks the same. And you always meet the same kind of people around there. And I should probably stop talking about that because I'm gonna end up going on a rant and probably saying stuff that as a staff of Turkish MP I am not really supposed to say in public. Which, by the way, for the record, is just all personal opinions of mine. But you know, since there's people around who would hear and say, "Oh, the Truckers MP admin saying stuff, bad stuff, and such," you know, they would twist my words, and that would just not be nice. So yeah, let's move. My God, that is beautiful. All right, so, reading. Blah. Enjoy your supper. Have a very good dinner. Thank you so much for joining. And I wish you an awesome weekend. And again, enjoy your food. After the stream, I'm gonna have food myself. I might actually have to go and cook. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love it. Well, I can't see much of the landscape now because the trees are on the way, but look at that! Oh. Okay, let me stop here for a sec. Oh, look at that! You don't see this kind of stuff on ETS2. Come on. There are some places that might resemble this a bit, but they are not as beautiful as this. Look at that. I kind of just want to drive off this cliff and see if I can get there. Which I can't, but I want to do that. It is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Oh man, I love it. Alright, let's keep going. I think I'm going to lower the windows. Yeah, let's have some fresh air. Some nature fresh air come in. Ah, this feels so good. Screw the air conditioner. Fresh air, that's where it's at. Actually, I think SCS also made a few changes to this area here, so it is easier to get in and out of this place, of this secret road. Yes, it did. There used to be a barrier right here. They removed the barrier. Awesome. Hello, truck. Alright, now let's take the road down the mountain. We climbed the mountain, we are at the very top. And now I am going to take the road down. Which, by the way, since I'm here, let me check something real quick. Freight market, not Fright Market. Ah, they don't have a caravan thingy. A camper van. If they had one, I was gonna take it to, you know, to go. Ooh! That is new! Let's check this. I gotta turn off the engine. Washington Timber Harvest Site. Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This used to be a very busy area. Man, I wish to someday be able to visit places like this in real life. Go to North America, like Oregon, the state of Washington, and see these landscapes by myself. So beautiful. Alright, and that was that. Let's go. Can I go there? I want to see if I can go there. Let me see if I can go there. Come on, Scout, forward. There, not that forward. Alright, careful. Let's go slowly because there might be some... Yeah, there is. Invisible wall! No! Ah, I'm disappointed. I wanted to go over here. Even though there's nothing there. Ah, it's fine. Alright, let's keep going then. Down the mountain. Alrighty. Yep. Let's go. Slow down, Mike. Slow down. Speed and keyboard steering do not really mix. This is fun. Look at that down there. So gorgeous. The car looks so small in this place, but when you are here with a truck, the road seems to be so much smaller than it actually is. It is quite interesting. And I have been here with my truck quite a few times doing deliveries. There are times actually when you, especially when you are driving past another truck going the opposite direction of you, you actually have to stop and pull over to the right as much as possible so the other truck can drive by. Or the other way around, if they have to stop so you can drive around. And these turns here, quite difficult sometimes to have two trucks drive by at the same time. Usually one have to stop before the turn so another one that is already there can go. But with the Scout, the road seems so much larger than it actually is. Well, it is all a matter of perspective, really. After all, the Scout is just a car. It's way smaller than a truck. This is beautiful. Oh! It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Nobody saw anything. Okay, my defense, that happened because I was looking to the landscape. Like, I saw the road, I just didn't really register that there was a little turn over there. I should stop trying to explain myself because I don't know. Oh, I see two people on the map. Ah, these are the trucks that were up there on the logging site. They must have gone down when I was checking the landscape with that camera icon thingy. I forgot what those are called. Is this the bridge? I think this is the bridge. Yes, this is the bridge. Yeah, only one truck can really go here at a time. This is so beautiful. Man, and to think that places like this actually exist in real life. Our planet is amazing. This is fun. Okay, now there's a remember. There's a turn here. Gotta slow down. Nice. There actually is a kind of, not really shortcut, but there is a thing here that you can, a path, not really a path, but that you can use as a shortcut, although it is not recommended at all, especially if there's traffic around here. And it's right here. Hold on. Right there. That can be used as a shortcut, but I really do not recommend you do that. Never. So don't do that. I myself never did that. And for those of you who do not know, this is a two-way road. See this path where I'm driving here? This is technically one lane, and the other one is another one. So yeah, whenever you are here, do not think that this is a one-way road. So whoever's on your way going the opposite direction has to get out of your way and or be banned for being driving the wrong way. This is a two-way road. I'm going to turn left at the road here, and I don't know, let's head somewhere else. Let's see where I'm going to end up. This is beautiful. I love it. And we are out of the logging road, leaving Bellingham behind. Bye, Bellingham! I think there's kind of a rest stop up ahead. Yeah, I'm going to stop here real quick. And I'm going to check the map real quick. Let's see, where should we go next? Let me drink some water first. I think I'm gonna go here. Is this like some sort of dirt road as well? Dirt roads are quite fun, I gotta say. Yeah, let's go there. Let's see what's here. I know it is a logging company, but I want to see. So let's do this route. This is very nice. Can I take a screenshot here? Let's see if this is a good spot for one. Yeah, sort of. Let's go to photo studio. Zoom the camera in a bit, not too much. Actually, no. Zoom out. Nah, this doesn't look very good. This would make a good picture, but there's a lot of trash over there. Ah, never mind. Let's just go and we'll take a picture somewhere else. Alright, that's clear. Let's go. Look at the mountains over there. Gorgeous. Really beautiful. The first time I drove here, I almost went straight into that gate on that bridge there. Because I didn't realize you actually had to make a turn left here. And this bridge is awesome. I wonder if it is like that because of the waterfall. So, you know, maybe if there's too much water falling, it is not going to just take out the bridge because of the water, or because of the mass of the water. What's going on over there? I see some mist over there. Oh, look at this lake. It's amazing. Actually, it's a river, not a lake. Hold on. Let's pull over here for a moment. Oh man, this is beautiful. Oh, it's a dam. It's a dam. That's why there's mist here. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, let's go. Let's keep going. This is something that I haven't done in a very long time. Just take a car and just drive around, see the sights, see the landscape. Because yeah, sure, when you are driving a truck, doing deliveries and such, you still would see these places, but you're not really enjoying the ride. You know, you are, well, mostly paying attention to the road itself, which is something that you still gotta do when you are just doing a leisure drive. But what I mean is, you are focused on the job at hand. You know, always checking the GPS to see if you are going to the correct place and such. And you don't really see the places. Look at this, it's beautiful. I'm gonna stick my head outside of the window for a moment. Yeah, let's drive it. Let's drive like this for a sec, for a hot minute. Ah, this is nice. And see, I'm not even speeding. I'm just going slowly so I can enjoy more of the scenery. It is really beautiful. Diablo Lake Overlook. Is there going to be one of those camera icons nearby? I'm kind of tempted to go there. No, it's not. I don't remember where it is, but I found this by accident. Intentionally by accident, I should say, on single player for the record. On one of my explorations with a car. There is somewhere here on the west coast, closer to the ocean, where you can drive out of the road and into the ocean and just go as far as you can possibly go until the ocean literally the world literally ends. I don't remember where that is. And also, don't do that on multiplayer if you find the place. Don't. That is something that you actually can get punished for, according to the rules. But for single player experience, it is fine. This is very nice. I know I am weaving slightly on the lane, but that's because now I am using camera number 2. I'm not good at driving with this thing, and I really want to see the scenery. But notice, even though I am weaving slightly, I am still keeping myself within my lane. Okay, let's go back to the camera one, because this is it actually makes me nervous. Today I was actually I was originally planning to play, what's it called again? Angels with Scaly Wings on today's stream. But like I said at the start of the stream, I was feeling a bit stressed and I wanted to relax. So I decided that, well, since also my birthday is next week and I really like dragons, I decided to postpone that game for the next Friday instead, and just play this to relax and see the scenery. Gonzaga, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I should probably rename today's stream specifically to Chill Gaming Sunday. No, Chill Gaming Friday. Because I feel much more relaxed already. doing this? I'm doing well, thank you. So yeah, I decided to play this instead and postpone the other game because that game has dragons, and like I said, I really like dragons. So since next week's my birthday, I decided to put those two together. I'm not sure what's the logic that I decided to go with, but yeah, it is what it is. And today, just some relaxing ATS. Matt, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday and thank you for let me try that again. Happy Friday and thank you for joining. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? For a moment, I even forgot I am on multiplayer. I'm just enjoying the scenery so much. You are welcome. Very, very welcome. This is very, very nice. I think I am out of the mountains already, because a lot of this looks like plains. Ooh, I can go there. Can I? Seems like I can. What is in there anyway? Ah, I see. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. Hey, thank you. Zainu, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the advanced birthday wishes. My birthday is on the 26th. So next Wednesday actually. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Oh, nice, the gates open automatically. Cool. I'm gonna go here, go around, and then resume my trip. This is very nice. Actually, no, let's go this way here. And then go around. If you are going to remember that, you are actually going to do a better job than myself. I usually always forget my birthday, really. The only reason why I remember it now is because someone was talking about it earlier. And it was like, oh yeah, my birthday's coming. Ah, crap. Oh, is there a camper van here? If there's one, I want to take one. Let's see. Freight market. Ah, there's no camper van here. Never mind, you don't worry. Thank you. Alright, let's resume the trip. Oh, the exit is already here. I think I have an idea. Let me pull over for a moment, so I can expose the idea. Alright, so today's stream, I want to just be exploring. And oh, I could go here. I haven't been to this road yet. I have no idea what's in there. But yeah, on today's stream, I want to be exploring. So what I can do, I don't know for how long this is going to take, but I can try and drive from here all the way through here, and maybe we can see some roads around here. I don't remember what state this is. I think it's Idaho. And then we go through New Mexico and in Tucson, where I could do maybe a few laps on the racetrack that's over here. It is not on the map, but there is a racetrack right here in Tucson. Yeah, if there's enough time on the stream, I'll do that. Because that's a long way from here. Thank you, Mr. Gate. Alright, we can go. It's clear. Hey, there's another scout over there. Sergio, I think he's Brazilian. His name sounds Brazilian, and his ping is similar to mine. I don't know why he said H on the chat though. Maybe he meant to say hi. Alright. Where am I going? I don't know, I'm just driving. Who cares? I could even turn off the GPS if I wanted. But then I would probably get lost. After all, I did set an actual destination for this part of the trip. Which, by the way, there is a reward that you can redeem for some dragon tokens on the chat. That will have me drive without using the GPS. I have to guide myself just by the traffic signs. So please don't do that. I'm not very good at following those. Since I'm here on the red light, let me drink a sip of water. Oh, is that a gas station? It is, but it's not one that I can use. There is one that I can use over there. I'm going to stop there because I am at about half a tank. Let's get a full tank. Yummy restaurant. Oh, gas station right here. Oh, where's the pump? Where's the usable pump? It's back here? Why back here? Oh well. Not gonna lie, people on ATS are more friendly than ATS 2, personal opinion. It is not just your personal opinion. Sorry, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Is it Zahino? Zahino? I hope it is. If not, please do correct me. It is not just your personal opinion, it's actually the general opinion, and it is a fact. And the thing is, people on ATS, Zahin, okay, I'm gonna call you Zahin then. People on ATS, they actually follow the rules on their own. Oh, this is a road already? It is a road already. They follow the rules on their own, and they do not really tolerate people who do not follow the rules. And that apart, they actually are more friendly, yes, indeed. Yellow lights, okay, that's fine. Oh, donuts! And yeah, another nice thing about the ATS community is that, unlike on ATS2, and believe me, I am trying so hard not to sound like I am bashing or talking crap of the people who mainly play ETS2. That is very far from my intention, okay? But unlike people there who most of them, not all obviously, but most of them just group together in the same tiny area of the map. You know the area that I am talking about. People on ATS, they go everywhere. They explore the whole map. So even though there usually is far fewer people playing ATS at any given time, it doesn't matter where you go on the map, you will always encounter someone. While on ETS2, if you go, for example, I don't know, the DLC area of France, well, good luck finding a single soul there. On the most, you're gonna come across like 1-2 people on the most times, not always obviously, but yeah, because everyone is all clustered together in the Calais Duisburg area, as if that is all the map there is to explore. But here on ATS, no, people don't really cluster together in one place and just drive back and forth in that area. They just go everywhere. Now sure, you can say, oh, but they used to get together in Phoenix and now they are getting together in Las Vegas. Yes, they meet up in those places. They meet up, just hang around, and if you notice, most of them are just stopped at the rest stop and chatting. Sometimes having heated arguments over the CP. That's the thing. But honestly, I would take that any day over anything that happens on ETS2. But I digress. They are just hanging out, and then they go out and drive to other places, and they don't just go back and forth the same road all day every day, and that is a very good thing. So yeah, because of this and other reasons, you always meet someone on it, anywhere you go on ATS, even on DLC territory, which is where I am right now. And if you might have noticed, I have already driven past several, literally very many, literally several other players. This is beautiful. Oh, can I go there? I wonder what's in there. I can't really make a U-turn here though. Oh well, I'll catch that place some other time. But yeah, generally speaking, ATS players are usually always more friendly. And for the record, I am not saying any of this as a Truckers MP staff member. I've always had this opinion since way before I joined the TMP. This is a personal opinion. Very mostly in DLC maps, in ETS2 TMP, and I barely find anyone, let alone anyone talking in the VC. And while I am on ETS, people always say howdy partner. Exactly, I know, right? It is lovely the way things work here on ETS. And this is one of the reasons why I like ETS so much better than ETS2, at least in terms of the multiplayer, because I have my own opinions regarding how much better ATS is just as a game itself. See, people! 1, 2, 3. This is a whole convoy. 4, 5, 6, 7. If I promise you, at least based on my own experiences, if I play ETS2 outside of the Calais-Duisburg region for 2 hours, I will not see 7 people like I just saw here. And these were 7 now. There were another maybe 10 I saw earlier, plus a few more since I started the stream who were in the cities. Through the whole play session on ETS2, I would barely have seen 5 of those guys. Actually, I remember this one day. I was driving in, where was it? I think it was France. It was either France or Italy, or maybe it might have been Iberia more recently, or all of them. I don't know. Can't remember. It all blends together. I played for literally 4 hours. It must have been Iberia when I was doing World of Trucks contracts. I played for 4 hours, or nearly 4 hours, in those places. On Truckers MP, on the busiest server, at the busiest hour, and across all 4 hours of my gameplay, of my play session, I only encountered 2 players. Only 2 players. No more, no less. 2 players in the whole area. And at the time I was playing, the server must have been, it was the Simulation 1 server, by the way, which is always the busiest. If I recall correctly, there were about 3,900 plus people online on the server throughout all my play session, and I only saw 2 people. That is ridiculous. 4,500 people in Sim 1 and 3,000 players in Calais. Yeah, I know, right? And you know what? Okay, and now warning, I am about to rant. Okay, I am about to rant. So Do not be offended if you like ETS2, because I might say something that might sound offending. So be warned. Okay, ready? This here, people. See, people, and this is just a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. And there's people here. And this is the LC area. Okay, so ready? Here we go. Here's one of the things, one of the big gripes that I have with many ETS2 players in regards to their opinion about ATS. Most of them say that ATS is a bad game, ATS is empty, nobody play ATS, ATS is boring because there's no one on the map is empty, and that sort of stuff. And also ATS has fewer trucks, so no truck variety, variety, bleh, that word, variety, and that sort of stuff. And okay, I see where you could be coming from, and I say could for a reason. So let's put could in parentheses, not parentheses, in quotations. Yes, ATS does have fewer players, even on the busiest hours. Yes, ATS has a base map that supposedly has fewer places to go. Actually, let me show you the map. I'm gonna pull over and let's open the map. So the base map is essentially just California, but for free you can have Nevada, Arizona, and yeah, this area here. Now mind you, first of all, this is not a small place. What we can call the base map is quite large, very, very large actually, and this is on the same scale as the ETS2 map. But yeah, sure, there are fewer roads. Supposedly there are fewer cities, so okay, fine. And like I said, yes, there are fewer people on the service most of the time, on the servers, not service. And ATS did start with fewer trucks, but here's the thing, so did ETS2. Euro Truck Simulator did not start with the huge range of trucks and truck brands and truck models that we have today. The base map on ETS2 did not start with the whole bunch of cities that it has. And here's another thing: ETS2 is based on Europe, and Europe seems to have so many more roads and so many more towns because it is a much smaller place. So everywhere is closer together, which gives the idea that there is more places. And sure, maybe there are more locations, but still, everywhere is closer together and smaller. ATS Rising Game is zero more job. Absolutely, Zahi, absolutely. And okay, so that kind of covers the map. And oh yeah, another thing, ATS is expanding. The map is getting bigger, it's getting larger. So that's a thing going for ATS. Oh, but ATS has fewer trucks. Well, the trucks are being added. Like I said, ETS2 when it launched, it also had very few trucks to choose from. It has a lot now because SCS Software added them along as time went on. And the same thing is happening to ATS. ATS now already has a very good selection of trucks that you can choose from. It is great. It has good variety already, and it is going to increase even more as they add more trucks. What was I going to say? Oh, gotta turn here. That is blocked off. Okay, so trucks are expanding, but you still find people who say, "Oh, the map is empty. Oh, the map is small. Oh, the map there's not enough trucks." Man. So I see these people. I observe how ATS is expanding, and I look at how they play ETS2, what trucks they drive, and what places on ETS2 they visit. And you will find that at least 98% of the people who make those claims, they do 1, 2 or 3, or all of the following. 1. They only drive on Calais Duisburg back and forth all day, every day. They don't leave that area. Even if they have DLC maps, they only play on that place. Rarely they go somewhere else, but most of the time they stay in just that place. So here's my counter argument number 1. Why are you complaining about the size of the map on ATS when, even though you supposedly have a much larger map to explore on ETS 2, why do you complain if you only stay on this very single, tiny, minuscule, microscopic place on the map, as if that is all the map there is for you to explore and drive on ETS 2? Why? Those say the side BS don't deserve to play any game. I agree. Okay, so that was my counter argument number 1. They complain about the size of the map on ATS, but they play ETS 2 as if the only place they can go on the map is, as if the only map that exists is Calais Duisburg. So really, why complain when all you do is that? The map there has more places, go to the other places. Then you can complain about ETS. Counter argument number 2. James, thank you so much for the raid and welcome to the stream, everyone, and the raid also. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you are doing very well, and I also hope you don't dislike ATS and like ETS 2 much better than ETS, because I am doing some ranting right now. So yeah, counter argument number 2. Oh, but ATS map is empty. There's no one anywhere. Well, first of all, that is a lie, as I have already proved. Do I turn here? Yes, I turn here. As I have already proved how that is a lie, and we have seen it here during this stream right now. People, they explore the map, so wherever you go, even though there are fewer people on the server, you will always see someone. While on ETS 2, you will barely see 2-3 people at any given time, unless you all obviously are on the Calais Duisburg region. What was it saying? So yeah. So that statement is incorrect, first of all. Second, what is the point in having a lot of people playing on a server at the same time? Like, let's say 3,000 players play on the server, if all of them are all clustered together in that same tiny area of the map, which obviously I am referring to Calais Duisburg. So really, they say, oh, but the map on ETS is empty, I go out and I don't see anyone. Well, I don't see anyone on ETS 2 either. You go outside of the Calais Duisburg region, there's no one! There's barely anyone ever. And the farther you go from the Calais Duisburg region, the fewer people you are going to see, until a point you actually won't see anyone. And I have experienced this myself several times. Do that. Go on ETS 2, drive on, I don't know, Iberia, France, go to Scandinavia, go to the south of Italy. On the busiest server at the busiest hour, you will barely see anyone. Good luck finding 10 players in the first 2 hours of your gameplay. So yeah, don't complain about how many people you encounter across the map on ATS, when on ETS 2 the situation is worse, even though there are more players there. So it should be better, right? But no, it is not, because everyone is clustered together on Calais Duisburg. So come on, don't be a hypocrite. There's more people exploring on ATS. Exactly, that is what I'm saying. People on ATS, they do not cluster together. They do not drive back and forth all day, every day in the same road, on the same small road. They explore the whole map. Sure, you can say that there's a lot of people in Phoenix, or more recently now, Las Vegas. But like I said earlier, they are not clustering together. They are just meeting up, hanging out, chatting. And they organize drives from there, and then from there they drive and go everywhere on the map. And again, wherever you go on ATS, you will always encounter someone, even on tiny cities in the middle of nowhere. There's always somewhere most of the time there. So yeah, that argument the people make also invalid. And counter argument number 3, and this is in regards to the variety of trucks available. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so counter argument number 3. This is in regards to truck variety. Oh, ATS has few trucks. It doesn't have enough trucks. It has no truck variety. ATS2 has more trucks. It also has more brands, and so it's more fun. Okay, yeah, sure. As of right now, ETS2 does have more truck brands. It does have more truck models to choose from than ATS, although ATS is catching up, for the record. Skywalker, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday, Friday. Thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. How are you? Because ETS is being outlawed. Yeah, exactly. I mentioned that earlier when I started this rant. Again, to remember, you guys, ETS2 did not start with many trucks. It started with just a few trucks as ATS. Although it did have a little more because SCS didn't really care as much for the licenses, so they could have a little more freedom. But with ATS, they are actually caring about the licenses, so they actually have to wait to release a truck. So that is why it is taking a little longer, and why ATS launched with fewer trucks than ETS. But again, ETS2 also launched with fewer trucks than it has now. Give it ETS2 fanboy and ETS truck to drive. The next thing you know, he falls over the river. Yeah, I'm an ETS fanboy driving an ATS truck. I'm gonna comment on that in a few. Also, let's make that the fourth argument against ATS, to which I'm gonna give you a counter argument that invalidates the original argument. But first, let me finish the third counter argument. Okay, so they say ATS has fewer trucks to choose from. It has no variety, so it's not as much fun. Okay. Hello, see? Someone! What was I gonna say? Okay. Tell me, what is the point in having many trucks to choose from if everyone, not well, okay, maybe not everyone, but what is the point in having many trucks to choose from if about, and you can observe this yourself, if about 98% of the people on ETS2, all of those people are always driving, number 1, Scania, number 2, Volvo, number 3, either MAN, a Renault, or in fewer cases, a Iveco. And if you check under the hood of those trucks, you will always find, in at least 80% of the cases, you will always find they have a Volvo engine with probably the transmission from the MAN to give more speed, and some other part from either the Scania or the Volvo. So in practice, they are still driving either a Volvo or a Scania. More people. Here. So yeah, what is the point in having such a variety if they are only going to be driving Scanias and Volvos? Right? Might as well just have Volvos and Scanias, because screw the other brands. And actually, if you talk to them about driving an Iveco, you say, "Oh, I have an Iveco. I like my Iveco. My Iveco is nice and such." They're gonna say, "Ugh, an Iveco? Ugh, that's a crappy truck. Ugh, drive a Scania." Okay, I am exaggerating, but that is the general feeling you're gonna get. But yeah, what's the point in having a huge range of brands, trucks to choose from if all you're gonna drive is a Scania? Yeah, what's the point in having that? So really, if you're only driving Scanias and Volvos, don't complain about ETS having fewer trucks. Do not complain. You do not have the moral to make such complaints. Okay. Now, their argument number 4. What was it? Oh yeah. In terms of driving trucks, you will find that many of those people, they will say that one of the reasons why they don't like ATS and that they prefer ETS2 is because the American trucks are harder to drive. That is an actual claim. I've had that one many times. They say that ATS trucks are harder to drive, that ETS2 trucks, no, European trucks, are easier to drive. Okay, I can see the point in that, kinda, but here's my counter argument. And I do admit this is a more subjective thing, so I gotta change lanes here. This is a more subjective thing, but here's my counter argument, okay? Number 1, European trucks, they are far easier to tip over. You can make a turn like this, for example, at this speed that I am doing here now, or maybe a little faster, and they are far more prone to tipping over and just generally losing control than American trucks, because the wheelbase is much smaller, and also the trucks themselves are smaller. So although you can maneuver them a little more easily, you are also far more prone to losing control and crashing. So in all general terms, that makes their drivability a little less, let's say, easier than an American truck, because it is far easier to lose control on those things. And number 2, drive an American truck is not hard at all. All you gotta bear in mind is that the thing is longer. That is all. And you can have a similar driving experience with a Mercedes with the longest chassis that is available on ETS2. You can have a similar experience that you would have driving an American truck, because that thing is almost as long as a American truck. So and I saw people driving that thing just fine. I actually have one of those. That's the truck that I am currently driving on ETS2. So yeah. And in terms of the actual drivability of the American trucks, they are not hard to drive. All you gotta bear in mind is that they are a little longer. So you just gotta keep that in mind when you are turning. And once you know, and here's the catch, you gotta know how to drive, okay? And actually, when people tell me that they don't like driving American trucks because they are harder, I tell them, well, you don't know how to drive then. Because if you know how to drive, it is no problem that the truck is longer. Really, it is not a problem. I started playing on ETS2. I bought ETS2 when it launched back in 2013. I played that thing all the way until ATS launched, and then a lot more after. And I played both games, and I do admit I did have a bit of difficulty driving an American truck the first time, but that was because I was so much used to the European ones. But once I learned how to drive those trucks, I figured, hey, these are actually easier than driving the European trucks, and they are easier to drive. You just gotta know how to drive. And so sure, you might say, oh, but Mike, you play ATS more often than ETS2. That is almost true, because I still play ETS2 almost just as much as ATS. I just haven't been playing either of them for a while. But yeah, I actually have an easier time driving American trucks than I have an easier time driving European trucks. And really, if you know how to drive, the American trucks are easier to drive. You just gotta know how to drive. So if you say that you don't like them because they are hard to drive, no, you just don't know how to drive. Go back to the driving school. I'm sorry, but I cannot not say that. regardless of the game or in real life, if you have your measurements. Hold on, let me do this turn here, then I'm gonna check what you're saying there, because I gotta focus on the road here. And I'm going to stop here real quick so I can read the chat properly. Okay. Regardless of game or in real life, if you have your measurements of the vehicle you're driving, then you can drive any vehicle, also follow the rules. Exactly, James, common sense, exactly. Exactly. And really, if the European trucks were so much easier to drive than the American trucks, then why is it that so many people are losing control and crashing and driving off the road on bends, going the wrong way, driving off the off cliffs, into the grass, into other trucks? Why is it that it happens so much more frequently over there than over here on ATS? Really, why? You tell me that. And this now what I'm going to say is more is kind of regardless of the game, whether it is ATS or DTS2, but more with the kind of controller. But to some degree it also applies. People say, oh, but I can't drive correct, I can drive very well because I am steering with a keyboard. Well, then you don't know how to drive with a keyboard. That's the thing. And you know why I say that? Why I dare say that I am entitled to say that? Well, you are seeing right now. Before I go any further with this, tell me in the chat, so far, how has my driving been? Good, bad, terrible, excellent? Give your rating. How has my driving been so far? How have I been driving? You know those stickers that some company vehicle have, some company vehicles have on their back, saying, "How am I driving?" And on a phone number, really bad. Oh, come on! I'm not driving badly. 9 out of 10, and you're using a keyboard. Exactly. So they say, "Oh, I cannot drive properly because I am using a keyboard." No, you just don't know how to drive. 10 out of 10. Thank you, guys. But yeah, see, I promise you 100% I am using the keyboard to control everything on this car. Everything. The steering, the brakes, the accelerator, the indicators, the headlights, the horn. The only thing my mouse does is this. It controls the camera. I also have some secondary buttons to the mouse buttons here, but all they do is the horn and the high beams. Oh, gotta turn here. The road ends. Okay. That's it. I steer with the keyboard and I do just fine. If I can do it, why can't they? Really? So really, blame the keyboard for poor driving is not a valid excuse in my book. If I can do it, so can you. And if you are not doing it, then you are doing it wrong. And so yeah, do not blame your keyboard, because they can't drive. Yep. And you know what is the main issue of the bad keyboard drivers? I'll tell you and I will show you. I'll take advantage of this place here that is very empty. That there's no one here. Okay, let me stop for a sec, because I actually can't stop here for a moment. The problem that I have observed, at least the main problem with the way they steer with the keyboard, is exactly that, the way they steer with the keyboard. Most people, as I have observed watching other videos and such, they do not steer correctly. If you have noticed the way I drive with my keyboard, I am always doing micro adjustments with the steering wheel. I'm always, you see, the steering wheel always moves just slightly to the sides, kind of like this, you see. And here's the thing, the way they drive is, here's the example, the way I'm doing. See, I'm doing a very smooth turn, and if you notice, my steering wheel, it moves to the side very gently, very small movements. Why? Because I am giving my direction keys gentle taps, very quick taps here and there, and with this I can have a smooth steering. The problem with those people is they want to turn a bit to the right or the left. Instead of doing gentle taps like this, they press and hold a lot, and then they press and hold a lot to the other side, and like for extended period of time. So it's not going to work very well here because I'm going very slowly. But what happened is they press the key and hold for a moment like this, and then they need to correct that, so they press and hold to the other side, and then they hold again to the other side to correct. And what happened is they cannot keep control of their vehicle that way, and they start to weave a lot on the lane. They often go into the wrong way, and yeah, that's just not how you drive with the keyboard. You gotta do many taps. You do that, and you're going to have a very smooth experience with your driving. Or the sensitivity too high. Some of them do change the sensitivity. They do. That definitely is a problem. But I myself, I drive with the default sensitivity. I never change the sensitivity of anything on my game. My brakes are set to the default sensitivity. The accelerator is also set to the default. The steering sensitivity is set to the default. Actually, here, let me show you. Proof. I never changed these. I don't even know what those settings are. Is it gameplay? Parking difficulty, rank probability. Yeah, here. I never changed these, so I think these are still the default. Yeah, I promise you, I never changed these settings. Mind if I ask, can show me your steering sensitivity and non-linearity? Second from. Okay, let's see if I find that. Gameplay. So I use Real Automatic. I have this checked. All default here. I think the only thing I changed on this when I was customizing my controls was the type of transmission type, and also disable the detours and random road events. Yeah, I don't think I really changed anything else here. On controls. Okay, let's see. Keyboard only. I use Real Automatic for the transmission, Adaptive Automatic Transmission to high power mode, steer sensitivity. Oh, that's where it is. That's default as far as I am aware. Let me drink water. And this here, the steering non-linearity, I never changed this also, so it should still be the default. And a lot of this is for controls, I don't use that. Alternate mouse cursor controller, I never changed this. I didn't even know this existed. Actually, I never saw this part of the menu really. But yeah, all default, and I drive fine with the keyboard. And it all comes down to the way how you control, to how you use your keyboard. Okay, so I have reached the destination that I had set. Let's see, where are we going from here? Let's see, so you drive 90% on default and you drive smoothly. Exactly! Exactly, this smooth driving, default. Let's go to, I haven't ever been to Salina. Let's go to Salina. Do they? Oh, I actually kind of have been to Salina, but not really. Let's go over here to this Western Star dealership. Yeah, let's go there. Is anyone here? Nope. Oh. Let me see if there's a camper van here. I don't think there is. I don't think I saw one. Yeah, there is not. Alright, I'll see if I can give you a better demonstration once I am on the highway, and if it is safe enough for me to do that. And another problem that people who drive with keyboards and blame their keyboards for the way they drive. Another problem that they have is in regards to the braking and the acceleration. They do not brake the correct way, and they don't. One, they speed too much, especially around corners, and two, they don't use their brakes properly. Also, they use their brakes way too late. That's another problem. Yeah, see? Smooth steering. And I am on a keyboard. It all boils down to the tabs. And obviously the braking as well. You've got to know how to brake. Alright, let's see. Let's go here. Okay, this here seems to be empty enough. Let me keep the tab open. Okay, now that I have more speed, instead of the gentle taps that I usually do, here's how people do. They press and hold, press and hold, press and hold, press and hold, press and hold to a side. Want to turn here? Press and hold. Then they get out of the lane. Then they have to press and hold to the other side, and then they do it again. And to correct that, they press it again, and it's terrible. That's not how you steer with a keyboard. It is wrong. This here, the way I am doing here, that's the way you do it well. See? Taps, just taps. And I did that turn just fine. In general, 90% of people who play TMP don't know how to drive. Thank God we live in a world where rules matter. Yeah, even though they ignore, most of those people ignore the rules. But even the people who actually do drive in real life, Zahi, even those people make these mistakes. Hey, there's someone here. See? Perfect turning. And again, I am on a keyboard. And in regards to the braking, they just need to know how to brake. They don't. And take turns at the correct speed. That's another thing they don't do. Obviously, if you are using a keyboard and if you are going to speed on a corner, you are going to lose control or drive off the lane, because the faster you go, the less the keyboard turns your wheels. So you gotta compensate for that by reducing your speed, which, well, that's what you would do in real life. If you're going too fast around a corner, you are also not going to be able to turn enough as you would have to, and you are going to go off the road. Alright, so here, braking. I am braking. Now I'm not braking anymore because I gotta keep speed here. I'm driving. But I am not using my actual brakes to do that kind of brake, to just slow down the car. Because if I use those, I press and hold for as long as I held those, I'm just gonna actually come to a stop very soon, which is, I just did that now, by the way. You gotta use the engine brake, and if you have the retarder in your transmission, also use that. You want to slow down, use the retarder, use the engine brake. If you need to stop, then you use the main brakes. And ideally, if you need to do an emergency stop, then use all of them at the same time. But that's a different matter. And especially if you're using the keyboard, if you just need to control your speed more properly, use the cruise control, do not speed, learn to slow down by using the engine brake, the retarder if you have one, and such stuff like that, and your driving is going to be perfect. Well, not maybe say perfect is an exaggeration, because it comes down to the player, but it would definitely help a lot with the way you control your vehicle. I'm going to pull over for a sec because my ear is itching like crazy. I need to take off my headphone for a sec. Oh god. Why is it itching so much? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I do drive in real life and see some people really messed up badly. Yeah. And oh man, there's something that I wanted to comment about that sort of thing, but I can't because it would involve some let's say truckers MP work, and I cannot talk about that. Not in public. Alright, let's keep going. So yeah, really, don't blame your control for poor driving. Poor driving, that's 100% the player, not the control. And if it is the control, then I will refer you to rule 1.1 of Truckers MP. let's just have it at that. So even when I do speed, I still keep my control. I still keep my vehicle under control. I rarely ever have accidents because of the steering or something like that. And when I do, it is because of my own fault. It is because I messed up. I messed up. And I try not to. When I go to, if I can do that, if I have enough time to do that on this stream, I'm gonna go to the Tucson racetrack where I can actually speed without having too much concern about having an accident. And I'll see if I can do some demonstrations there with keyboard steering and going around corners at high speed, and as well as mouse steering, which is the closest thing that I have to a steering wheel. Which, by the way, some people also say that they drive better because they use a steering wheel, but I see so many people driving worse than people with a keyboard, even when they are using steering wheels. So really, what's the point in having a steering wheel if you're not actually going to be driving better? Have massive respect for you, mods. Hold on, let me pull over here so I can read your chat more safely. Because to read the chat, I actually have to take my eyes off the road, and that is dangerous. Let me just turn around. Okay, now I am safe. Now I can check the chat safely. I can check shorter messages without much problem when I'm driving, but when I have to read longer ones, I feel much more comfortable actually stopping, so I don't go off the road or something. I have massive respect for you mods and the people working for TMP, for support team, event team, and everyone for giving us such a good platform. First of all, thank you so much, Zahim. Oh god, I forgot what you said I could call you. Oh jeez, I'm so sorry. Oh, let me go back on the chat and see, because I want to call you by the correct name. Oh god, where is that? Zahin, okay. I'm sorry, Zahin. I am okay. In my defense, I am bad with names in real life too. Actually, it took me almost 3 whole months to remember to learn the name of the new secretary, not the secretary, the new receptionist at the company of one of my clients when they hired a new one. I would always forget her name. But yeah. First of all, thank you so much, Zahin. We try to do our best. We know we are not perfect. We do make mistakes. But we try to correct those as much as possible, and we try to not make as many mistakes as possible. But then again, we are humans, just as much as any of you guys, and we are prone to mistakes. It happen. And so yeah, whenever we make a mistake, we try to correct it. When we don't realize we made a mistake, the community is always free to point out, hey guys, this is wrong and such. And if it is really wrong, we are going to correct it. But yeah, we try to keep this working as best as possible. Which, by the way, I know someone at some point is going to ask me this again. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now. Yes, I am going to make another game another game moderation stream soon. I know I have been saying soon since January, but it's a soon trademark. And the next time I do one, it is going to be on ETS, since the first one that I did was on ETS 2. So yeah. And today, obviously, it's not one of those. I'm just having fun here. Going for a leisure drive. This place is nice. It looks a lot like farmlands. Alright, where am I on the map? Grangeville? How the heck do I pronounce that name? Oh, I made a half a tank of fuel. I should have stopped on the gas station back there. It's fine, it should be fine to the next gas station. Where is going to be the next gas station? I can't see it on the map. Oh well, no problem. Man, I know I say this a lot, but I cannot get tired of saying this. So I'm gonna say it again. I really love the landscape on ATS. It's so pretty. Sometimes it is hard to think that places like this actually do exist in real life. Oh, look at that down there. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. Now you can notice that when I go on camera number 2, my driving is actually not as smooth as it is when I am on camera 1. But that's not because I am steering with a keyboard. That's just because I am terrible at driving with camera number 2. Actually, this is not just on ATS or ATS 2. Actually, it goes for any driving game. I am a much better driver when I am using camera number 1. You know, the internal view camera, when I can see the steering wheel, the dashboard, and you know, as if I actually were inside the vehicle I am driving. I drive much better under these conditions, really. And proof of that is on the VOD of a past BR Wednesday and a Gaming Friday, where I played Need for Speed on those streams. On one stream I played Need for Speed without camera number 2. I did not do well on that one, but when I played on the other stream, when I played with camera number 1, sorry, I actually nailed the game. I drove way better, and I was like, oh my god, it is true. I do drive better with this camera than with the other ones. Damn it now, I really want to buy all of DLC for ATS. Dude, I strongly recommend you do. At least Oregon and Washington. At least those two. Because those two states are gorgeous. They are really beautiful. Actually, I think I'm going to stop here for a moment and show you. Oh, hey, there's another someone. Hello, person. Beautiful truck. Let me find a spot here where I can actually stop safely, and I'm going to show you something. But yeah, I strongly recommend you buy. I should be able to stop here. Yeah, this here seems to be safe enough at least. And stop. Hey, there's someone else coming. Ah, I could have stopped there. Oh, yeah, I didn't know this was here. Alright, I'm going to stop there. And then I'm going to show you what I want to show you. And I'm stuck. GG. Oh no. Okay, I have an idea. Let's lock the differential. Wait, did I lock the differential? I think I did. There we go, there we go, there we go. I didn't know there was a thing there. Alright, let's go. Here we go. I had no idea this was here. So this is an actual rest stop of sorts. There you go. Let's turn off the engine for the moment. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, I highly recommend you do buy at least Washington and in Oregon. Which is speaking of, let's use the console to teleport the camera to Oregon. Go to Eureka. I know Eureka is in California, but what I want to show you is close by to this area. So let's go to the north towards towards Oregon. I think I can go a little faster with the camera. Alright, we are almost there to at least one place that I want to show you. This here is beautiful. Okay, now this here should be in Oregon. So let's take this exit over here. Look at this road. Lovely view indeed. But check this one out. I know I'm going kind of fast, but that's because I am not logged in as a GM, so if I take too long, I'm gonna get kicked for being AFK. Look at this freaking road. Look at this. Let me close the map. Let me get to this spot over here. Oh, there's actually a view spot here. That's new. But look at this. This is in Oregon, by the way. It is so beautiful. This here is actually probably my top favorite road on ATS. It is so beautiful. I love this part of the map. It is amazing. Let's go to the other side. And this road here, it connects to Medford, which has a very lovely rest stop there, which is also my favorite rest stop. Look at this place here. It is awesome. I love it. There's a river down there. Okay, let's go straight to the place I'm talking about. Yeah, talking about the Medford. Here's a tunnel. Let's fly above here so I can have a better view of the area. And here's Medford. Now let's take a left. You can already see the place that I am talking about on the map. Alright, this rest stop here. This is my favorite rest stop. This place is so nice. I actually, when I want to take pictures of my truck, to use as a profile pictures or something on World of Trucks, I come to this place. And look at this view. Look at this. It is beautiful. I really like this place. It is my favorite place. My favorite rest stop. So what I do when I want to take a picture of my truck is I usually drive down this ramp over here and stop on one of these parking spots here and just use photo mode, because look at this. Look at the landscape back there. It is beautiful. And do I go to Bellingham? Nah, I've already been there. Unfortunately, you guys missed it if you were not here when I was driving in Bellingham, because that place, that's in Washington, by the way, it is so beautiful. This area here, gorgeous. There's a mountain, a logging road mountain up here, and there's a secret road also connecting the town of Bellingham over here to this place here, which then connects to this road, which is actually where I started the stream pretty much. It's just beautiful. So yeah, I do strongly recommend you buy at least Oregon and Washington, at least. But really, all DLCs are worth it, but these in particular are my favorites. New Mexico is also awesome. Actually, there's a cool road there that I really like. I might teleport myself there later just to show you that. Although because I am on a break, I don't want to be using my game moderator leader in-game permissions. So ideally I would just have to drive there, but I'm not sure if there's going to be enough time on the stream to do that. I don't even know if there's going to be enough time on the stream to finish the trip that I am doing here. And stop. Perfect. Alright, seems to be clear. So let's go. This is something that I missed doing. Just pick a car and drive around with no actual destination, not delivering any loads, so don't have to worry about deadlines and such. Just drive around, enjoy the view, occasionally stop at places to see the places. Can I drive there? I want to try. I honestly do want to try if I can drive there. I think I'm gonna. I just gotta figure out if I can do a U-turn. I can't really do a U-turn around here. Stop here for a moment. There are parking spots here. Oh, I remember this place. There was this one day when I was quite upset, so I decided to offload my anger on the AI. So I went on single player, and using the teleportation with my truck, I wrecked every single car that came by this area here. It looked like a war zone, really. Oh hey, there's a guy taking pictures of his lady here. That's nice. Let's see what he's seeing. Let's place our camera around here. Ma'am, you could use some plastic surgery. Still, this is a nice view for a picture. Yeah, this looks nice. I'm going to take a screenshot here because sure, why not? Alright. Actually, I might be able to make a U-turn here. She looks ugly. She does. Yeah, I am alone here, so actually I can use this over here. This is not really recommended, but oh no, never mind. There's a gas station up ahead. I'm going to use that. I do want more fuel after all. I don't remember this gas station being here before. Is it new? I really don't remember it. Remember to enter the gas station always from this side over here. The other side is the exit only. Okay, let's get fuel. And now that we have a full tank, let's go to the place that I saw. I'm just curious to see if I actually can drive into there. That looks really nice. I might stop there after I stop on the other place that I am heading to. If I can remember where it is, I think it should be over there. Yeah, it looked like some sort of restaurant. Let's see, where is that? I think it's here. Yes, it's here. That was a very quick turn. I did not feel comfortable with that. Well, it's just some sort of motel, it seems. Let's park here. My car is not properly parked. Let me fix that. Okay, and stop. Let's take a look. Ah, perfect parking. Nice. Ah, this is nice. This is a very nice back lot. Ned's Bar and Grill. Make grilling great again. Oh, there's a moose up here. Or a deer, I don't know. That's cool. What's on the menu? I can't read. Chicken something. What is that? Sham? Or salami maybe? Cheese? I'd eat here. This is lovely. This is very lovely. Now speaking of lovely, let's see, is this a good spot to take a picture? Oh, I think it is. Let's not see the garbage over there. Let's turn the camera this side. Yep. Not really a very good angle. That's one expensive breakfast. I guess so. Alright. This is nice. Ooh, I like this angle. This looks very nice. Here, this way we see the car and also some of the area. Let's see. Should I tilt the camera? Nah. Yeah, looking up a little bit so I can see more of the trees. There we go. Alright, let's resume the trip. Let's get back into the car. Oh, the road is over there. Alright, careful now. It's clear. I can't really see, but it seems to be clear. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's fine. I started to turn way too late there. That's what happened. And that was a mistake, by the way. Ah, I want to stop at this place here. I want to see what it. Oh my god, I can't English. I want to see what this place here is like. Can I fit there? Let's see. Almost like parking in real life. Oh, I am a bit too close to this truck. It's like parking at the supermarket where I do my groceries. And voila! Yeah, I can get out of here. I am skinny enough to do this. Look at that, perfect parking. Nice. Oh, this place looks so nice. I'm going to take a picture of this. And there we go. Steaks and Spirits Restaurant. So wait, they serve spirits as well? Oh god. Of course not. Prime rib steaks seafood. Sounds delicious. This little town is very nice. I don't know if I would like to live in a place like this, because it probably would not have anything to do, but I definitely would like to visit such a place. I definitely would like to visit such a place. That's for sure. Alright, let's resume our trip. Alright, and I can go. Well, a little lag there. That's fine. Oh, look at those trees up ahead. That's so nice. What did that sign say? I couldn't read it. Probably some speed limit warning. Mainly aimed at trucks. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time on this stream to get to the place that I am heading to right now. That is far away. And I'm seeing on OBS that we have been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. Let's see, I think I'm gonna stretch today's stream to 3 hours at least. That seems like a nice target. See that turn there? Even though I was going a little faster than I should, I've managed to make it just fine with a keyboard. And why? Because I controlled my braking, and therefore the speed. Also, if I were driving a truck doing that turn on ETS2, I would have tipped over. Either that or went into the wrong way and crashed. Would not have happened with an American truck though. I assure you of that. What's going on there? That looks cool. Oh, it's a train thing. That's nice. Slow down. For the record, I make use of the engine brake a lot. Even in real life. It's just good. It saves some fuel. It also spares your main brakes. And it helps a lot with just keeping control of the speed. And actually, when you are driving down like a hill, for example, it is highly recommended, even by law I believe, for you to use the engine brake instead of your service brakes, you know, the actual brakes, to slow down and keep control of your vehicle. because that way you do not overwork the brakes and do not overheat them as well, because if that happens, you are going to lose your brakes. They are going to stop functioning or functioning well enough, and for trucks in particular, that can be a death sentence. Speaking of trucks, here's some people. Nice. So like for example, when I am approaching a traffic light and I have to stop there and I'm driving 4th gear, my car, our car only goes up to 4 gears by the way, and I'm already driving 4th gear, I slow down a bit or just let the car lose speed by itself without shifting gears or using the brake. Then when I feel the car is at a speed that it should be fine for me to shift down, I just shift into 3rd and just let the engine slow the car down. And then obviously I stop at the traffic lights when I get there. In which case, when the car is already going very slowly, I actually use the brakes. I use the parking brake in worst case whenever someone stops suddenly in TMP. Actually, the parking brake is not really the best choice, because the parking brake is far less effective than the main brakes. If anything, my recommendation is that if you have to do an emergency braking, use all the brakes, not just the parking brake, because the parking brake is actually not really going to hold your vehicle. Actually, I should be able to give a demonstration. Let's speed up to 50 miles an hour, and I'm going to use just the parking brake. Let's see how long it takes for the car to stop. And parking brake now. Okay, it took a little while from 50 miles. Now I'm gonna try this again. Well, after when I am alone. I'm going to try this again from 50 miles as well with the main brakes. Let's see if the car stops more quickly. Which, by the way, the results with the truck are going to be different from the car, because the car is much lighter. Let's take this turn over here. Okay, let's pick 50 miles an hour on the cruise control. I'm not yet alone. Actually, I'm going to use the shoulder for this, since I am on the highway. Yeah, that should be a lot safer. I want to get to somewhere that is flat. Right now we are going uphill, kind of. So not ideal for this. Let me speed up a bit. Also, there's people around here. Oh, they are on the other side. Nice. Okay, around here should be okay. Let's drop the cruise control to 50 miles. And let's go to the shoulder. And brake. See, the main brakes stops the car much quicker than the parking brakes. And consider the fact that the car is lighter than the truck. So the effects of the way these brakes work on the truck are going to be different. So the truck is actually going to take longer to stop with the parking brake than it will with the main brakes. What's your thoughts on people brake checking in TMP? Like, I can't report them. Your solution to people brake checking, how to prevent them? Well, unfortunately, unless they actually break a rule, really, yes, indeed, you can't really do that. Oh, I think I killed the engine. I did. Unless they are actually breaking a rule, you know, by causing an accident or being too reckless, there really isn't much that can be done. But yes, it's a tough situation because on one hand it really is a very bad thing to do, but on the other, like I said, if they are not actually breaking a rule, they can't really be punished for that. They should just respect and not do that. Now, as for how you can prevent that, I don't think you can really prevent it per se, but one way you might be able to mitigate that, I think, is to, well, keep your distance. If someone overtakes you, which that's usually the way it works, they overtake you, then they either just merge in front of you or cut you off right in front of you and brake, which is a very jerk thing to do. But one thing you can do to at least try and mitigate this issue is, you see someone is overtaking you, slow down. I know it is not fair, but it is definitely better than the alternative. Just slow down, gain distance from them. If you feel like they are also slowing down, see if you can pull over. If you can pull over, just pull over. Stop on the shoulder for a moment. If not, then just drop your speed as much as possible, and also preferably keeping within the speed limits. But yeah, there really isn't that much that can be done, I think. What you should definitely not do is cause an accident. Like, they cut in front of you and you speed up, or I don't know, you don't take measures to avoid something. That could be a bit complicated. Now, here's the thing. If they brake check you, and if you cannot avoid, even if you try, if you cannot avoid a collision, if they do cause a collision, then I'm not going to say they are going to receive a punishment, because every situation differs from another, so it all depends on the situation at hand. So I cannot say, like, oh, if that happens, it is guaranteed that they are going to get a ban. No, I cannot say that, especially as a game moderator leader. It would be foolish of me to make such a statement, because again, every situation differs. But generally speaking, if they cause an accident as an outcome of them brake checking you, then there are good chances that they might get a punishment out of that. What the punishment is going to be and how harsh it is going to be, I cannot tell, because again, every situation is different. So every situation must be evaluated on a situation basis, if that makes any sense. Where am I? Approaching Twin Falls. Where am I going to anyway? I don't remember where I'm going. I'll pull over and check the map. Check the map real quick. I am almost halfway to the point where I'm going. Oh, I'm going to Salina. Right, I decided to check this Western Star Dealership. Is there a garage here that I can buy? Doesn't look like it. Too bad. By the way, this is the correct way to leave the shoulder when you stop on the shoulder for some reason, or even the grass if there's no shoulder there. Check if it is safe to go. Start driving on the shoulder and checking if you can exit the shoulder and join back on the road or the highway. And start, if it is, start gaining speed on the shoulder, and then when you can exit and leave the shoulder, then you go and leave the shoulder. Because that way, if there is traffic coming, you will be already at speed, so you can join traffic in a safe manner. And the same thing applies to real life, by the way. Because I'm saying this because I see a lot of people on TMP, on the servers, and in videos as well. They just bolt out of the shoulder like nobody's business. No regards for any traffic that might be on the road. And some of them not just bolt out, but they drive out, they drive off, starting at a very low speed, which is normal, and then traffic comes in, has to brake so they don't hit them. So yeah, that's not ideal. See, more people here, and I am in the middle of nowhere with just, how many people are on the server? With just 769 players on the server right now. There's actually more people now than there was when I started the stream. Yeah, 69, nice. What a stupid joke. And again, I assure you that if I were playing ETS2, if I had come across 5 people or 7 people in the whole play session up to this point, it would have been too much. There's more people there. And again, you know why there's people here? Why there has been people everywhere that I went so far? And mind you, I am driving on DLC territory. You know why there's people here? Because on ETS, people do not cluster together. They do not just drive back and forth the same road all day. They explore the whole map. And really, why wouldn't you? There's so many things out here to see. Actually, I don't remember where that is. I think it is somewhere in Oregon, but I don't remember where. I might be wrong. It might not be Oregon, but still, regardless. There is this little side of the road restaurant that has what seems to be like a Ford Model T on the roof. And the first time I saw that, well, first of all, I was amused. It looks pretty nice, the place too. But the first time I saw that, I actually took a screenshot and made a joke. I don't remember where I made this joke, but I said, "Hey guys, look at this car. People who are banned, they should drive this." Of course, that was just a joke. But if they could add a Ford Model T, heck, I would drive the thing. I would drive it, and I have never been banned. So yeah, guys, don't feel offended by this joke. I would drive a Model T myself. Looks like such a fun car. Actually, I have watched many videos on how to drive a Model T, and it is so much different from what we are used to nowadays, where we just have a pedal to control the speed, another one to control the braking. You know, on cars with manual transmission, you have the clutch, and you control the gears from the gear thing over there, which this one actually has one, and it is a 100 years old, over a 100 years old car. It is very old, but yeah, it is so much different. and without instructions, most people nowadays would not know how to drive one. And from the cars of that era, that was the easiest one to drive. So yeah, it is impressive how far we've come in terms of cars. But yeah, I have seen many videos on how to drive one of those, even about their maintenance and how their work and such. And by the way, those cars, even though they are so old, so primitive by today's standards, they are tanks. They look fragile, but man, they are far more capable cars than many crossovers that we have nowadays, than many SUVs. It's impressive, really, really impressive. So yeah, I would like to at least one day in my life have the opportunity to drive one of those, just to have that experience. Because, well, first of all, I would be terrified. Not because I wouldn't really know how to actually control the car, you know, the gears and speed and such. But I think I would be more afraid of actually damaging the car than I would be of driving it. Because I would be afraid of damaging it because I don't really know how to drive it, rather than afraid of actually just driving it. But I definitely would love to have that experience. I would love to have it. I remember Ford Pinto blew up. If someone in here ended it. Yeah, I know about that car. It was actually the focus of many jokes back in the day. I don't know what movie this was. Oops, I almost lost control here. I don't remember what movie it was. It might have been something made by the Monty Python folks, or not, I don't know. But I remember watching this scene from this movie on YouTube, where there's this military jeep with some soldiers in it. Maybe you guys might know what I'm talking about. There's this jeep. I think they are out of brakes, so they are at a high speed on a hill. They can't stop. There's, I think, 3 people on the jeep. They can't stop, and the driver is trying to stop. I think he's trying to use the engine brake, but the car is not stopping. And there's a Ford Pinto parked in the middle of the grass, in the middle of nowhere there, just parked there. And the jeep is heading towards it, and the driver finally manages to make the jeep slow down until it finally stops. But it stops right at the Ford, and it just lightly touches the bumper on the Ford Pinto. They actually even play the little ding sound effect, you know, as if 2 crystal glasses were touching each other on a toast. That gentle ding, you know, when the Jeep barely touches the bumper, the rear bumper of the Ford Pinto. The camera zooms in on that even. So that happens, then the camera zooms out, and suddenly, boom! Everything explodes. So you know what I'm talking about. It's hilarious. Oh man. Which is it is a shame. Now, all jokes aside, it is a shame because I have actually looked into the history of the Ford Pinto. And apart from that flaw, it actually was a good car. From what I learned about it, which is a shame that it had that flaw. Because if it wasn't for that, it could have succeeded in the market. It actually had good sales, but then yeah, accidents started happening, and the car started to catch on fire because of that. So sales started to die. Actually, I think Ford even got some lawsuits because of that, and eventually they ceased production on the Pinto because of that. And by the way, and this has nothing to do with anything, but let me tell you, regardless of of that design flaw on the Ford Pinto, that car with that name would never work very well in Brazil. Not because the car would be bad, not because the people would not like the car. It actually would probably sell like hotcakes. The problem with the car here in Brazil would be the name. It definitely would be the name. And I don't want to say, but well, do this. If you want to know what I'm talking about, why I'm saying this, go on Google, open Google Translator, and have the input language be Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, and the output language be English. So have Google translate from Portuguese to English, and then you type Pinto as the word that you want translated to English. You see what I'm talking about. Zahil, you want me to meow like a cat then, huh? People have not redeemed that one in a while. Okay, let's see. Let me drink some water first, so I can do that more properly. Let me see. It takes a few for me to actually get into the proper tone of meow.
Buena ruta, gracias. ¿Hasta dónde vas? ¿Cómo, perdón?
Okay, that's enough. It actually puts a lot of strength on my throat.
Listo, buena ruta. Yo voy para Washington, Bellingham.
To meow, I actually took off my headphones, so I didn't even realize people were talking on the CB. When I was younger, I could make an even more accurate meow. Oh my god, this sounds so like my cat. Thank you, I guess. When I was younger, I could meow even more like a cat. So much so that I would confuse my cats, our cats, I should say. And she was a kitten. I can make an even better kitten meow than what I did here. I can make it. It's just that it takes a lot out of my throat to do that. And I have confused my cat when she was pregnant and had her kittens later on as well, more recently. I have managed to confuse her sometimes. Because it sounded like one of her kittens. Yeah, I could do this even better when I was younger, and my voice had not yet hit puberty. Sorry if I gave you anything. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about that. First of all, I put that there as an option to redeem on purpose for the reason. And second, I actually have fun doing this. Actually, more recently, I found myself meowing on my own in the car when I'm driving for some reason. Especially when I go over some pothole or speed bump or bump of the road. I meow and occasionally do weird noises on my own. I don't know, it's just kind of amusing. Also, when I'm alone with my cats, I meow at them. Sometimes they respond. I have no idea what they think I am saying. Alright, let's take this exit over here. Oh, actually, is that a gas station there? I'm going to take a quick stop on this gas station. I'm just under half a tank. So let's top it off. The sky is beautiful. mind if I ask which country you're from? No, I don't mind it at all. I'm from Brazil, Zahim. Is it? Yeah. Zahim, right? Don't tell me I forgot your name again. But yeah, I'm from Brazil. Alright, let's resume. Also, since I'm here, let me do a quick stop and check the map. How close am I to arriving? Oh, I'm pretty much there already. Yep, Zahim. Okay, good. I'm learning. I'm learning not to forget. Actually, even my own characters. I have some characters, right? I have some characters, and sometimes I try to make a new character, and I have made a few new characters recently, and I don't remember their names. I don't remember the names I've given some of them. Actually, I have a list of names for these characters, and some of them I wrote down there, but I really cannot remember them. So yeah, my problem with not remembering names, well, I mean with being bad with remembering names, that's not the thing that I have with just people. It's general. It's a general thing. So I am almost at Salina, which is the destination that I have set for this little dry ride. And it seems I'm gonna have to turn right over here. So let me put my hand on the mouse so I can control the camera. Oh, I didn't even need to indicate. Now over here I do have to. Alright, let's go. Now some people might say, Mike, you drive with a keyboard, why don't you at least use the mouse for steering since you don't have a steering wheel? Well, first of all, that's because I don't feel a need to. Second, I like to have complete freedom and control over my camera. So, you know, I like to be able to move the camera around as if I actually were sitting inside the car. So, you know, look around like this smoothly. I like to have this control. And besides, I drive just fine with a keyboard, so why bother? And yes, I know I can look around with the numpad like this, for example, but this sucks. So yeah, I very much prefer to have the mouse only for the camera. So much nicer. And here we are! The Western Star dealership. Wingo! Let's do a little quick fixing on the car. Nice. Since I am here, let me park the car, save, and then I'm gonna see where we go from here. And there we go. There we go. Perfect parking. Could be better. Let's make it better. And there we go. There we go. Now it's perfect. Or would have been if I had made this, if I had done this first try. Trust me, that drive way better than me and your DMM of TMP. Don't give a damn what people say. I've been playing racing simulation games with keyboard since I was a child. Well, thank you so much, Zahim. I am not a GMM, however. I'm not there yet. I am GML. But regardless, thank you. I love driving games. What helps a lot, at least in regards to ATS and ETS2, is that these two games, they have actually been fine-tuned for keyboard driving as well. So drive with a keyboard on these games specifically it is very, very easy. Now, if we go to like King of the Road, for example, also known as Hard Truck 2, that game does not control as well with the keyboard as does this game here, for example. So even though I try sometimes to drive like I drive here, I try to drive there like I drive here, it's not really that very possible. The game is a bit too clunky for that. But yeah, over here, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, let's see, where do we go from here now that that night is falling? Actually, you know what I should do instead? I have a garage in Tucson. And Tucson is actually not too far from here, but the stream is entering the 3rd hour. And I am starting to run out of time for today's stream. So, I'm going to teleport to my garage in Tucson. And let's go from there to the racetrack over here. And I'm going to do what I said earlier that I was going to do. I am going to go fast with the keyboard on the track, and I actually can do that there at least without much trouble. So let's travel to Tucson and we'll compare the ability to do turns at high speed with the keyboard versus with the mouse. And I'm going to use the mouse to kind of simulate a steering wheel because I don't have one. Alright, so we are here now. Let's go to the racetrack. Oh, there's someone called DJ Dragon here. Nice. Alright, we are clear to go. By the way, did you guys know there are ghosts in Tucson? Yes, there are ghosts here in Tucson. It's an Easter egg. Sound off in the chat if you knew about that. And if not, I'm gonna show you. Yes, really indeed. There be ghosts. Wanna see them? I hope you're not too spooked. I mean, I hope you're not spooked easily. Alright, let's do this little demonstration on the racetrack first, and then we are going to see the ghosts. Alright, slow down now. Alright, let's go through here.
Salut.
Come on, and do my drives and never get spooked. Fair enough, fair enough.
La bonne route à toi, l'ami.
I remember that for the TMP7 Convoy here on ETS, the add-on team actually removed those obstacles from that part of the road there. Alright, here we go. The racetrack. Ow. Oh, that truck is going fast, and he crashed. See, that's what happens when you go too fast around a corner. Even in real life. Is there someone on the racetrack? Let's see. Not within my range. Not yet, anyway. So yeah, I should be able to do this without being disturbed. And there's the racetrack over there. Man, it got dark very quickly. Okay, let's slow down here and enter the place. Oh! This is new. These barriers are new. They were not here before. Well, they were here for the TMP event, but I don't think TMP added them. I'll have to check this on single player later. Alright. Keyboard steering. High speed, the racetrack. Let's go as fast as I can, as I possibly can. And yes, I am likely going to crash. I'm turning as hard as I can on keyboard. Here comes a tough turn. See how much I had to slow down? Even still, I crashed. So yeah, that's again, keyboard steering and speed do not really match. Because the faster you go, the less your car is capable of turning. And again, the same thing applies in real life. It becomes harder for you to steer. Actually, I can kind of compensate with with the parking brake when I actually just try to kind of drift a bit. That almost helps, but not really. Let me try one more lap with the keyboard, and then I'm going to switch to mouse steering. This time I'm going to use the parking brake. And to prove that I am not using mouse steering, I'm gonna control the camera with the mouse. Yeah. Oh, I accidentally turned off the engine. Whoops. Notice how much speed I lose on every single one of these turns when I have to brake very, very hard to not crash. And even still, not good. Not good at all. I did a little better on this one. And okay, and stop here. Now, let's switch to mouse steering. And controls, yes. Keyboard plus mouse steering. Oh, that's too fast. Okay, I think this is better. Now I'm steering with the mouse. Back to camera number 1. Let's see the difference, especially in terms of speed. But now, because I am controlling the steering with the mouse, I can go faster on the turns. I definitely can turn more. But then this happens when you turn too much to actually make the turn, but you are going too fast. I surely can turn more, but in exchange, I tip over. Whee! But on the other hand, if you pay attention to my speedometer on these turns, I am actually managing to make them at least 80 miles an hour, while as before with keyboard steering I would have to drop to below 80. Okay. Alright, enough of this. I think I have proved my point. You can play perfectly fine. You can play perfectly fine with the keyboard only. You just gotta be mindful of your speed. Medic! Medic! Alright, let's load the save. And let's see those ghosts. Assuming they are going to be there now, because I don't know if they appear only after a specific time of the night. I know they only show up at night. I just don't know if they show up after a certain time, you know, like Like they appear only after midnight. I don't know if that's a thing. It's laws of physics. Go around a corner with too much speed and you will tip. Einstein was right. Exactly. And that's a thing that many people on ETS2 don't seem to realize. That's a thing they don't seem to realize. I know I talk too much. I seem to bash a lot on those guys, but can you really blame me? Oh, that was going too fast. That's fine. That's fine. Oh god, I accidentally spat on my screen. Oh Jesus. Here we go. But yeah, I do seem to bash a lot, to talk a lot of crap about ETS2 players in particular, and praise ATS players a lot. But I don't do that because I like ATS more than ETS2. It's just because, well, there's just it's just the better example, because the bad things mostly happen there, and they don't happen as often or frequently over here. So yeah, I can't help but use that as an example, which obviously is not to say that ATS is not full of its own issues. It is. Contrary to popular belief, ATS actually does require a lot of moderation, just as much as ETS2. It's no shame to call an idiot an idiot. Yeah. Well, still, I gotta be careful with what I say. Because, again, even if I say something that is specifically a personal opinion of mine, there's this thing, and this applies in real life as well. Because I am a Truckers MP staff member, some people might completely ignore the fact that something that I might say is a personal opinion, and just take that, or say it is a Truckers MP opinion. So, like, let's say I say something bad about ETS2 or ETS2 players specifically, that might offend some people because I am a Truckers MP staff member. They might say, "Oh, Truckers MP doesn't like us. Mike, the GML said so," which is just not the case. But you know, those kind of people do exist everywhere. And like, I could also, let's say for example, if I were a SCS software employee, for example, and I said something bad about, I don't know, some specific types of players on the community, and I said, hey, it is my personal opinion, some people would say, hey, SCS software hates us, you know, that this guy who works for them said so. And you know, the classic twist. Grab your words out of context and twist them.
Yeah, you.
So yeah, unfortunately, I gotta be careful with this kind of thing.
Wobbles everywhere for me.
There'll be good apple and bad apple. Exactly.
I'll pull over and I'll tell you.
All right, so here's the cemetery. Oh, green lights. Good. Let's go. Actually, I made a video about this when I first discovered this. Let's see, I think I can park in here. Not really. Okay. Oh, that's what I thought. Wait, did they remove the entrance for that? Hold on. I'll see if I can do a U-turn. Let's see. I seem to be alone. Seems to be clear. So let's go. This is, by the way, how you U-turn. You go on the shoulder, wait until it is safe, then go to the other shoulder, and then you see if it is safe to leave. Bergspin, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Hello, brother. Hello to you too. I'm just going to stop on the sidewalk here. All right, that's the best alternative. Actually, I can park on this parking lot here, at least to some point. But I do not want to make another U-turn. All right, so here we go. Oh, they made a few changes to the cemetery. These guys were not here last time I saw. No, last time I've been here. Anyway, let's see the ghosts. There's a ghost. Yeah, they made a few changes around here. So that floaty guy went there. He appears here again. And there he goes, floating. They made a few updates here. Let's see the other ghosts. There we go. And actually, if I position my camera here, we can see both of them. There's a guy floating on the back there. And this one just floating above this grave with this weird light on the ground. From a distance, this actually... yeah, I don't know. Hands Official, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Happy Friday and thank you for joining. How are you doing? What is this? This is an Easter egg that I found on ATS, Berk. I don't remember what version it was, but actually I found this during one of the open betas a long time ago. So I found this. I don't know how I found this, but I found this. I think I was trying to explore the map and see what was around. I think Tucson had just been added. I mean the state of Arizona, which by extension does include Tucson, obviously. So I was looking around and I saw the graveyard. It was nighttime, so I went there with the dev cam and found that. I was like, what the heck? Hello to you too, Hans. So I made a video with about this at the time. Would you guys like to see it? I can show you. And there's another thing I really love about ATS. It is full of Easter eggs. So many more Easter eggs than ETS2. So you want to see it? Okay, let's see. Let me just do a thing here so I don't get kicked for being AFK for too long. And let's leave the car here. Okay, let me tab out for a moment. In just a moment. I'm gonna have to open the browser. Hold on. Just a moment and I'm going to switch scenes on OBS so you guys can see. Oh god, this 11 years old computer is not very happy with me streaming ATS and opening the browser. It is not happy. Alright, let me switch scenes to the Sunday stream scene. Let's go to my YouTube. Actually, I upload this to YouTube. Mike Dragon. Let's see, video. Actually, let's just use the search. Tucson is a scary place. There it is. That's the one. Let me pause the music. I recorded this in 2016, which was when I first found this during one of the open betas of ATS. My god, it is lagging. My computer is not happy with this. Okay, the video itself is not laggy like this, by the way. It's just my computer not appreciating having the game and OBS streaming at the same time. Oh man, it is very laggy. Actually, hold on. Let me pause this for a sec. I am at the end of the stream anyway, so I might as well close ATS to free up the processor. There we go. Just a sec. ATS is going to close on the background. Okay, now it should run better. I think I still had the. I was still using my GTX 650 when I recorded this. The video is not long, by the way. It's just 2 minutes and 51 seconds. I kind of tried to make some sort of, I don't know, story of some sort. Like I don't know, maybe a driver who parked on the parking lot, which is across the street, and they just came out and are here to visit the cemetery and then encounter the ghosts. You will see that this used to look different from what you saw on the stream just now in the game, which is also the reason why I say that, oh hey, they changed this, because it was different. I just don't know when they made the changes. There's the other ghost in the background there. And obviously these are not actual ghosts. It's just NPCs who the OSS put forward here to kind of pretend to be ghosts. But hey, whatever works, right? It's an Easter egg. It is amusing. UFOs are only spotted in America for some reason. Not quite so. Actually, Brazil has its own stories involving UFOs. You certainly must have heard of the Chupacabra before.
I was not ready for anything. No, so much no.
Yeah, the Chupacabra is a Brazilian thing. Yeah, there we go. That was the video. So I don't know, something silly I thought was amusing. I put up together at the time. Yeah, just to show off the new Easter egg. Again, when I recorded that, ATS was still in open beta. I'm not going to remember what version it was though. It was so long ago. Whatever version came out around the time I made this video. But yeah, my friends. Like I said, your running effects very good. Thank you. Yeah, I downloaded sorry, a few cartoony sound effects. I actually have a collection of these that I use on some videos. Even though I haven't made a proper video in quite some time, I should go back to making those. My problem with making videos is my computer is now so old that even though it is still a good computer, I am using a first generation Core i5, by the way. The problem is that for modern software and games, it is just not fast enough, so it lags a lot, which is the reason why the video at first was lagging when I had ATS still open in the background. So the problem with me going back to making videos is that rendering and just editing the videos takes so much time because the computer gets so slow that it's just not fun. But I do intend on going back to making videos when I can afford to upgrade this PC. Thanks for the stream and hope you get your new PC. I can feel you using 11 years old PC. Mine is the same age. I am planning to buy a new PC next year. Yeah, you're welcome, Zahin, and thank you. And yeah, no joke, really. Let me show you. Let me switch back to the Sunday scene. Let me open system properties here. These are the specs. It's a Generation 1 Core i5, the 760. Yeah, it is still a good computer, good processor. The problem is, it is just too old for modern stuff. Actually, there are games that I cannot live stream because the computer cannot run them and stream at the same time. One game, for example, is Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. They run fine on their own. The problem is running them and OBS at the same time. When that happens, I actually have tried, I tested. When I do that, my computer just goes like, help! I can't! You know? But yeah, eventually I'll get there. Hope one day you'll have a great PC. Me too, Burke, me too. Monitor Core 5 second generation NVIDIA GT 2050 graphics. Yeah, yours also definitely need an upgrade, Hazim. The main problem right now is that prices of everything are through the roof. Everything is very expensive nowadays. Both because of the chip shortage, scalpers, crypto mining, and then there's also the pandemic and all sorts of things. And all of these accumulated together on an issue that already existed here in Brazil, which is where I live. Because in case you guys don't know, prices of electronics in Brazil have always been super expensive, and so things are even more expensive now than they are everywhere else in the world. GPU prices are high. It's just you wait till the prices go down. Actually, my plans for upgrading this computer, again, like I said, upgrading instead of just buying a new one, is exactly because of that. Prices of everything are so high right now that if I am going to just buy a whole new computer, which is what I would prefer to do, I would have to spend in my local currency. It would be over 6,000 bucks, nearly 7,000 maybe. Which, if you guys don't know, the Brazil uses the real, the Brazilian real. So yeah, even in dollars, that's a lot of money. Third world country, Bangladesh, and we have to pay 3 times tax. I wish we only had 3 times here. Ours is even higher. But what was I saying? Oh yes. So my plan is because it will cost way too much to just buy a whole new computer. Is I am just going to replace the motherboard, the processor, and the RAM, because compatibility between those parts. Because I am still using DDR3 RAM and modern stuff uses DDR4, so I will have to buy a new motherboard so I can have a compatible processor, and because the motherboard is modern, I will also have to change the memory to DDR4. So yeah, I have to replace these 3 parts, and because I will be forced to use Windows 10, and Windows 10 does not run very well on hard drives, so I'm going to have to throw in a SSD. So my plan right now is to have these 4 parts and just reuse everything else on my current rig. So I will be reusing the power supply, the graphics card, which is a GTX 1060 by the way, and also we're using the hard drives for storage, and the case obviously, and everything else, peripherals, the monitors, and all that stuff. But it is not really going to be a new computer, but at the same time it will be, although personally I would rather just build a whole new thing, new case, new PSU, new graphics card, new everything, new storage, and just take this case here with everything that is inside of it as it is right now and just put it in a box and safely store on a corner there with another computer older computer that I have there, and just kind of keep it as some sort of time capsule. So like, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years from now I can just plug this in and it's just going to work, and I'll see, hey, I missed this. That's what this was like back then. Any plans for a new GPU? Not in the near future. Like I said, everything is way too expensive right now, especially here in Brazil, and so I'm just going to reuse the one that I currently have. A new one will be for when I can actually have a new, whole new computer. But if I could afford to buy a new GPU right now, I would probably buy the GTX 1660 because God knows how expensive the RTX ones are. And I'm not even going for high-end stuff. I'm going to for what I believe is mid-range. My original plans were to buy, in terms of processor, buy a Ryzen 5 36000, but I have been saving up some extra cash from my job, so I think I might be able to actually afford the newest generation and go for a Ryzen 5 5600X instead. 36. Oh no, that is way too expensive. Although you actually can buy those cards here in Brazil, and not from scalpers. Their prices are definitely scalper price, but that's just because this is Brazil. But that's a different story. But you can actually buy those cards here in Brazil from actual legit stores. Yeah, here, let me show you before I end the stream. Let me switch back to the Sunday scene. Let's go to Kabum, which is one of the best online stores. Just the other day they had one of those here announced on the front page. They don't seem to have one now, but regardless, let's go here. Hardware. God damn, the mines, they made life for so bad. They did. They definitely did. They are not the main reason why prices are so high, but they are definitely a very, very big player in that. So let's see. Graphics cards. Let's sort by NVIDIA. And growing price. Let's see, where are the RTXs? See, even the GTX 1050 is extremely expensive right now. 3,499.90. And if you don't think this is too expensive, imagine that instead of 3,000 reais, this is actually $3,000, because that's about how expensive it feels for us over here. But what I'm looking for right now, actually, and just in January, by the way, this same card was costing just short over, what was it? Just a little over 1,200. This will give my heart attack. Just wait until you see the price of the RTXs. They had RTXs available just until a couple days ago. But let me see what was the last price they had for those. Let's see, let me just use the search actually. RTX. Somehow Kabum is managing to get RTX cards for sale. But when they arrive in stock, they sell out very quickly. I've been seeing them. Oh, here's one. Where is it? Asus GeForce RTX 3070 OC, 8 GB of RAM video memory, 17,790. 17,000. 17,000. Even the RTX 20 series is really expensive right now. 8,000 really. Let's see. Do they have any other 30 series? Don't seem to. So like, let's see how much that would be in dollars. So Rio to dollar. There's too many zeros here. Oh shoot! Hold on. Okay, it's just this here. There we go. Right now, that card is costing more or less $3,314.89. So yeah, it is really expensive. But to feel how expensive it really is, you imagine that it is not. What is this? To feel how expensive it really is, imagine that instead of 17,000 Brazilian reais. It is actually $17,000 because that is actually how expensive these things feel for us over here. So yeah, it's terrible. I tell you, it's terrible. And that is one of the reasons why I am going to just replace the motherboard, the processor, RAM, and add an SSD instead of just buying a new computer and reusing everything instead of buying a new computer. Everything's too expensive. Way too expensive. Naturally, things have always been very expensive here, but they are even more expensive now. My PC build budget is $800, not a whole PC. Yeah, you see the donation bar on the OBS overlays. You see that it says there that the goal is $1,050. I set that to 1,050 because that is more or less how much I calculated that I will need to spend to buy just the motherboard, processor, and RAM plus the SSD. I am fully aware that if I were living in the United States, for $1,000 I could build a whole new computer with better specs than what I am going to be buying when I can afford the parts that I am looking forward to for just 1,000. But here in Brazil, I actually need more than 1,000 to just build essentially what is half a computer. Oh man. Oh well, God decided that I should be born here, so who am I to complain? I mean, I complain all the time, but it could be worse. So yeah, let's face it, it could definitely be worse. It could definitely be worse. So yeah, I gotta be grateful for what I have, and for what I have is as bad as it is and not just worse. You can get a good PC in the US, hell, you'll be saving more money getting McDonald's. I know, right? I know. But unfortunately, that is not an option available to me. Well, kinda. I definitely could buy parts outside of Brazil, in other countries. The problem is Brazil has very high import taxes, actually more around 60% import taxes. So if I buy stuff outside of the country, I will have to buy. I'll have to be paying the full price of the product, let's say, plus the shipping, which is not going to be cheap, plus 60% on top of that value. And the way I'm not sure how true this is, but the way I heard the customs work here is that unless you have an official document that proves you paid that specific price, what they do is, and again, I'm not sure how true this is, but I do not doubt that it works this way. The way it works is that they are going to look at a list of types of products. So let's say I buy a motherboard for $500. They're going to check on their list if I don't have a document proving that I paid exactly $500. They'll check their list. They'll see motherboard. What is the most expensive motherboard? $2,000. So then they're going to charge me $2,000 plus 60% of that value. It is absurd. But if it's a luggage product, I doubt they will apply tax here. Actually, they will, because they will open the thing, they will see what's inside, and they will say, hey, you are bringing this from other country, you gotta pay the tax. Or just leave it there. Yeah, it's crazy, it's crazy. But yeah, I think I have already rambled way too much. Thanks, enjoy the stream. This is the first time I watched a stream for 2 hours. I am so happy that you enjoyed, Zahim. I am very glad that you did. And if you managed to watch the whole thing for 2 hours, it definitely means that you really actually enjoyed it, and that makes me very happy. But yeah, 2 hours, actually 3 hours now. OBS says we are having streaming for 3 hours and 37 minutes. My goodness. Time went by very quickly. So yeah, guys, I think we all have been sitting here for way more longer than for way longer than we all should. and I am actually hungry. I'm pretty sure you guys must be hungry, must be sleepy as well. So let me give you my usual end of stream reminders, and then we're going to end. So for those who are new to the stream, and for those who are regulars around here, and here goes the reminder. Guys, I live stream on every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, right? The Wednesday and Friday streams, they are always gaming streams, just like today. But the Sunday streams, I draw live on those. So instead of playing game, I literally do art on those. I really enjoy those. Those are my favorite. Actually, when I started to stream again, I started with just the art stream, and then we decided to put in the gaming streams on different days. But yeah, I stream on every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. On Wednesdays and Fridays, I play a different game every week, so never the same game 2 weeks in a row or more than that. I try to keep, I do this to keep, you know, a variety of stuff, so it doesn't get boring. And you know what they say, don't bet all your chips on the same, I can't remember the rest of the saying, but you know what I mean. So yeah, on Wednesdays I stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you don't know what the Eastern Time is, it's basically the same time that New York uses. So yeah, take that as a base. What else? Oh, right. The Friday and Sunday streams, they are always in English. But the Wednesday stream specifically, that one is always in Portuguese. So if you guys join on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be speaking in Portuguese on those streams. And I do that because I do have some followers, some viewers who are Brazilian as well, and they don't speak English. And many of them actually told me that they would like to watch my streams, but they don't because they can't understand a single thing that I am saying because they don't speak English. So I decided to do one day of the week exclusively for those guys. So I decided to do that on Wednesday. Actually, I call the Wednesday streams the BR Wednesday, being the BR like a short for Brazil or Brazilian, so you know, like Brazil Wednesdays where I stream in Portuguese. But the other ones, they are always in English. So we have the BR Wednesday on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in Portuguese, the Gaming Fridays on Fridays in English at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and the Chill Art Sunday, where I draw live every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time as well. So yeah, I think that's all the reminders. It is good to respect your mother tongue. Yeah, I suppose. And besides, it is kind of fun to do a stream in my native language, even if it's just a week. The only problem is that I'm not used to doing that, so I find it very weird. But yeah, those streams are also fun. I have fun doing those. I actually have fun doing all of these streams. But yeah, guys, I think these are all the reminders. And you can check the schedules by typing !schedules on the chat, or checking the schedule at the very end of the stream. The Twitch is actually going to put up the schedules. And there's a page as well on my Twitch channel with the times and days, so you can check there if you would like to catch future streams. Or you can just follow. You are also welcome to follow if you haven't. But yeah, my friends, thank you all so much for joining the stream today. I really hope you have enjoyed. I had a lot of fun chatting with you and playing game. And yeah, until we meet again, God bless you all, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you on the next one. And also, in case we don't meet again on Sunday, I wish you all an awesome weekend, and also an awesome week after that. So yeah, until we meet again, God bless you, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a very good one. Bye everyone, bye Zahin, bye guys, bye, have a good night.
turns out exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't jam. Don't bet on taking trips because they'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let them on my opinion of such Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just glow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking trips because you've got to be more grand. You've got to think ahead and carry out the things you've planned. Citrus can be your fuse when you can see where fossils lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You've got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand. Don't bet on taking trips because you got to be more grand. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your trips to trash.